Hey there, I'm Charlotte, the Gulf Coast Granny. I've been getting a lot of messages from folks asking me why I am posting videos at 3 in the morning and why can I not sleep. And I know everybody's concerned and I appreciate that. But I figured I would sit down and just answer the question, bam, all in one video. Y'all, this month has been terrible. Being the mom to 7 kids is a lot of fun. But there are times when it's so hard to juggle everybody and all of their needs. And if you think that their needs end when they turn 18, that is a huge misconception that you just ought to put right out of your mind right now. I celebrated my 55th birthday on December 29th. Poppy took me to a wonderful dinner. The kids brought me gifts. And I had a wonderful day. And that was the last one for a while. Y'all. My oldest daughter's birthday is January 3rd. So I woke up that morning and I was going to grab my phone and call her and wish her a happy birthday. And I saw a Facebook message posted by her that said something to the effect of, "What a crappy way to wake up on your birthday." Something like that. Well, I called her and she was in tears and just beside herself because she found out that morning that one of her very close friends and co-workers had passed suddenly in the middle of the night. And she was devastated. So, of course, my heart broke for her. And it's true. When your children hurt, you hurt. So, I tried to be an ear for her when she needed to talk about it. And a week later, my 23-year-old son calls me and tells me, "Mom, I got fired from my job. My landlord is selling the house and wants me to move out." I'm like, okay, well, what are you going to do? And I've talked to him about once a week ever since, and he still doesn't have a job, and he still doesn't know what he wants to do. Well, 2 weeks ago, maybe somewhere between 2 and 3 weeks ago, my high school daughter, Violet, she came down with a cough. So she missed some school, and then the cough got worse, and it got worse. And it got to the point where she was coughing so hard she was sick to her stomach, or she would feel like she couldn't breathe. So we took her to the doctor. Doctor gave her some medicine, did a COVID test. It was negative. And a couple of days later, my son came down with the same thing. So for the past 2.5, maybe 3 weeks, we've been dealing with all of that. Look, do you see that medicine right there? Y'all, that's an insane amount of medicine. I've got prescription cough medicine, 2 bottles of it, different types, because this one didn't work. This one barely works. I've got antibiotics, I've got antihistamines, I've got Flonase, prednisone, ibuprofen, breathing treatment medicine, albuterol. Because both of them, up until 2 nights ago, coughed themselves to sleep every night. And usually it ended at about 5 o'clock in the morning when they were finally so exhausted that they just fell asleep. So of course I was up all night with them, trying to alleviate the symptoms. I would try hot tea, hot showers, Vicks on their feet, Vicks on their chest. And that's just a few of the remedies that I could think of off the top of my head right now. I know there were half a dozen more. They also had to do schoolwork during that time that they were sick. See the stack of papers? This right here is all of the doctor's notes and COVID tests that we've had done that I have to turn into the school tomorrow. This is the packet from Murphy's School Week last week. this is a packet right here of all of the makeup work that he has to do. We still haven't finished all this. And I've turned in one that big already from the week before. Only in the time like this are kids required to do schoolwork while they're homesick. And I mean sick. So that's one of the reasons I haven't slept. That's the biggest reason that I haven't slept. But let me tell you another kicker. During all that sickness with the kids, about a week ago, I opened up my Facebook page and saw this picture. Yeah, that's my son, Benjamin. He's sitting in a hospital bed because he had a car accident. Only I didn't know that at the time. All I saw was the picture. So him and his brother live in another state. So I called his brother and I said, "What do you know about this?" He said, "I don't know anything about it. Call Dad." I said, "I don't know your dad's number. I hadn't had to talk to him in 6 years, 7 years." So I called their dad, and their dad was at the hospital with Benjamin. And he told me that there was a car accident. Thankfully, it ended up that he only has a broken wrist, which is bad enough, but it's not the worst thing that could have happened, you know. He's got a cast, but this is what he walked away from. So we're really thankful that he's among the living. We also found out last week that my son-in-law tested positive for COVID. So my daughter has it because she can't smell or taste anything. But fortunately, the two of them do not seem to have any of the typical symptoms. They're a little congested. They have a little bit of a cough, but that's pretty much it right now. And it's been since last Thursday. However, my grand Millie, my 4-year-old little granddaughter, she had an ear infection. They thought it was COVID. And yesterday we found out it was the ear infection and she's negative for COVID. I don't know how that happened. She lives with them. I don't know how she's escaped it, but she has. So she's on the mend now. The two kids who are living at home get to go back to school in the morning. And now I finally get to rest because the kids are going to school today. I'm going to sleep a little bit, and then I'm going to clean this nasty house. I want y'all to see my kitchen. Do y'all see that mess? That's embarrassing. And I am mortified that my kitchen looks like that. Y'all, this is going to be a better month. So y'all have a great day, and I'll talk to you again real soon, all right?